Okay, I think the cheapest way of using the telephone for if you were, say, homeless and poor would be and also uh, it's pretty important. You need to have like an iPhone or something. Is you keep the apps Google Voice and Skype. I haven't found any other cheaper way to get around it. I mean, and I say cheap because it's not free. I just don't know. I can't figure out how to get a free like telephone service. I tried entirely through Google Voice. I tried making calls out of it, but nothing works. It just fails. It has the option to make calls through Google Voice to other phone numbers, but they fail. I think a year ago I got it to work like once or twice, but then after that it's just been total failure, and I've had to give up. I don't make a lot of calls anyway, but in case I want to make like a business call or just if there's a job prospect, I'll I'll need to call, but that Google Voice doesn't work. So I've switched over to doing Skype. If I wanted to keep a phone number with Skype, it's $6 a month. I think it's still that way. I'm not willing to pay that. That's way too much money. So I'll stick with receiving calls through Google Voice because they offer a free phone number, and mine's 715-257-0034. I'll accept calls through that, and then I just have to treat it like it's a pager or something, where it's just I'll get the page, and then I'll turn around and get on the Skype app and call through that. I get alerts. I'll allow alerts to happen through Google Voice, like the push notification that shows me I'm getting a call, and then turn around and make the Skype call. Now, Skype, you can put money into the accounts, and it's maybe 26 cents a call, or 15 cents a call, something like that. So that's where the cost comes in, which I really don't care to have to pay, unless if it's a 1-800 number, then it's free. So that's a nice bargain. I'll try to focus on only calling 1-800 numbers, but I'm trying to get around not paying any money for making calls, and it's a hardship. You're not going to be able to just freely call anybody wherever you want. Like, I'm sitting in a park, I can't call anybody. I need to be within Wi-Fi range to do that, so I'm limited to McDonald's and the library. And I don't know if I could trust McDonald's that well, because calls tend to drop too on Wi-Fi on the Skype. Um, it's it's tough to deal with, so you get what you pay for, which is very very little. But I'm able to get some conversations in if I need to. I just have to be aware that the call can drop. It's not as reliable as a regular phone call. Um, yeah, it's a system that can be worked. If you don't make a lot of calls, it's no big deal. I mean, there's other ways to communicate, which I prefer to do, honestly. The the chats on say Facebook or Twitter or emails. I mean, a lot of people say they need to hear the other person's voice, but I just need to know what they have to say. Um, I don't really need conversation that much. Maybe visiting the person face to face can help. There's also the other ways of talking, like the FaceTime. Um, just there's voice chats out there. Like there's one called Vent. If you sign up for World of Warcraft, you'd have there's a couple of services. Ventrilo, which is Vent is the shortened version. They ask, do you have Vent? And it's supposed to be pretty good. It sounds pretty good. It sounds seamless, like back and forth conversation. But I'm talking telephones because that's what the professionals still seem to rely on. And with that, yeah, I'll switch back and forth between Google Voice and Skype. So that's it.